In the world of zero DTE options, knowing where the price is probably headed, that's only half the battle. The real edge, the thing that turns a good analysis into actual profit, is mastering the when. Today, we're not just talking about timing, we're unlocking a complete system for it. Okay, before we dive deep, we've got to get the legal stuff out of the way. Just remember, trading is risky, it involves a substantial risk of loss, and it's definitely not for everyone. Everything we're talking about today is for your education only. It is absolutely not financial advice. Cool? Let's get into it. So let's talk about the big problem, the one that frustrates so many traders. You've done the work, you've identified that pin zone, your target is crystal clear on the chart, but the million-dollar question is, when do you actually click the button? Because if you jump in too early, you get eaten alive by theta decay. It's like a silent tax on your position, just bleeding it dry while you wait. But if you hesitate and get in too late, poof, the move's already happened and you're left watching from the sidelines. It's this timing paradox we're going to solve right now. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to really define this timing problem. Then we'll build our solution, layer by layer. We'll start big with 3 daily entry windows, then zoom in with 4 super precise entry triggers. After that, we'll combine everything into what's called a Confluence system. That's the real power play. And finally, we'll cover the critical mistakes you absolutely have to avoid. We've all been there, right? You've got this beautiful, perfect analysis on your screen. It looks like a masterpiece. But turning that picture into a profitable trade in your account, that is a totally different ballgame. That gap, that bridge between analysis and actual profit, is built with one thing: precision timing. And that's exactly what we are building today. All right, let's get to work on our system. Level 1 is all about the time-based framework. Now, here's the key idea. A trading day isn't just one long, messy, chaotic event. No way. It has distinct phases, each with its own personality. And we can use that to our advantage by breaking the day down into 3 high-probability windows for our zero DTE trades.
Okay, this is so important. Let's break down these windows. First up is the morning setup, from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern. This gives your trade a ton of time to breathe and develop. It's perfect if you have really high conviction in your pin. The catch? Theta decay is also at its highest. Next, we have the midday refinement, from noon to 2 p.m. I kind of love this one. It's a sweet spot. You've got more data from the day's price action, so you have more certainty about what's going on. And finally, my favorite, the active pin phase, from 2 p.m. to 3:30. This is when gamma, that's the accelerator for option prices, really goes into overdrive. The win rate here is the highest, and theta is minimal. But the moves are quick and small, so your execution has to be razor sharp.
So, we've picked our 2-hour window. Great, but that's still a huge amount of time. We need to zoom in even further to find our exact entry point. And that brings us to level 2 of our system, the 4 precise entry triggers. Think of these as the specific events in the price action that scream, okay, now is the moment to get in. All right, trigger number 1, the volume profile level test. The easiest way to think about a level, like the point of control, or POC, is as a line in the sand drawn by the big institutions. When you see price come down and touch that line, then immediately reverse with a big, strong candle and a spike in volume, that is not a coincidence. That is institutional money defending their position, and it's an incredibly powerful signal for you to get on their side. Trigger number 2 is the value area boundary test. The value area high and low basically show us where the market thinks prices are expensive or cheap for that specific day. So let's say price pushes way up to the value area high, but your pin zone is much lower. You're looking for signs of rejection, price hitting a ceiling. This sets up a classic mean reversion trade, which is just a high probability bet that price is going to snap back toward what the market considers fair value for the day. Now, our third trigger is very specific. It's for that final high-octane, high-gamma window we talked about, the compression range entry. In those last 90 minutes, as the gravity of the pin really takes over, price will often get squeezed into a really tight, predictable range. The play here is beautifully simple. You look for calls at the bottom of that range, and you can look for puts at the top. The moves are fast, the probability is high, and it's all because gamma is doing all the heavy lifting for you. And our last trigger, number 4, uses the developing point of control. Now, this is different from a historical level. The developing POC shows us where the market's center of gravity is right now, today. So when you see price slice through this level with real momentum, heading straight for your pin zone, that is a massive confirmation signal. It's telling you that the major players for today are now all on the same page, and they're pushing hard in that direction. Okay, this brings us to level 3. And honestly, this is where the magic really happens. Look, any single trigger is pretty good on its own, but a true professional edge isn't found in just one signal. It's found in Confluence. It's about layering these factors, time, levels, triggers, on top of each other to find those A-plus setups where the odds are just overwhelmingly stacked in your favor. So this is it. This is your pre-trade checklist. I want you to think of this like a pilot's final flight check before takeoff. Before you even think about entering a trade, you run down this list. 1. Am I in an optimal time window? 2. Is price reacting at a key institutional level? 3. Do I have a clear price action trigger, like a reversal candle? 4. Is there a volume spike confirming that trigger? And 5, the big one. Is my trade actually moving towards my target pin? When you can tick all 5 of those boxes, my friend, that is an A-plus setup. But let's be realistic. You're not always going to get all 5 factors to line up perfectly. So here's the hard and fast rule, and this is non-negotiable. You must have a minimum of 3 of these factors aligned before you enter a trade. Anything less than 3, and the statistical edge just vanishes. You're not trading a system anymore. You're just gambling. All right, we've just spent all this time building our offensive playbook. Now it's time for level 4, the defense. Because knowing what not to do is every bit as important as knowing what to do. Honestly, this stuff can be the difference between a great trading day and a blown-up account. Let's run through the 5 biggest timing mistakes quick-fire style. Number 1, never ever trade the open. That first 30 minutes is pure chaos. Let the market figure itself out. 2, don't enter a trade if you're way too far from the pin zone. Theta will destroy your premium before the move even gets going. 3, in those final 90 minutes, you have to respect the clock. Take profits fast, don't be greedy. 4, always wait for a confirmation candle to close. Trying to front-run the signal is a classic amateur trap. And finally, number 5, don't overtrade. 1 or 2 high-quality, high-confluence trades are all you need, then walk away. So there you have it, a complete, systematic framework for trade entry. We've got our 3 time windows for our broad timing, 4 specific triggers for our precise entry, and that all-important 5-factor checklist to make absolutely sure we're only taking the best of the best setups. Now, this system we've just walked through is based on the principles taught over at Elite Trade Radar. They go even deeper into this stuff, and if this is building a real systematic edge for you, then do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with a friend. Their whole philosophy is about mastering execution by understanding institutional mechanics. The next logical step in their series covers the other critical half of the equation, position sizing and risk management. I'll see you on the next one. And that really leaves us with one final and maybe the most important question. You have the system now. The rules are mechanical, they're clear, you have the when and the how, but having a system and having the rock-solid discipline to execute that system flawlessly day in and day out, well, those are 2 very different things. The system is ready. Is your discipline?